right.
He got the hot for her. He got the hot for her.
And the way she was walking.
With great admiration.
Yeah, the way her bosom.
She was on the beast, but she was sitting. You know how you sit like this on the beast? He was sitting this way.
The leg all exposed.
The leg all exposed.
The thigh show.
Thigh meat.
And she probably.
And the cheesecake.
Because it said she had a golden cup, so she probably reached for the golden cup.
Yeah.
You know, like this, like all feminine.
Yeah.
And John was like this.
Yeah.
You know, he was in love.
Because he didn't know what it meant.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said this in the video I made last night. I said the ancient prophets of old was writing down all those prophecies and seeing it. They didn't know what was going on. And I said, we know what's going on. We know more than the prophets of old. But watch how many guys get mad at me for saying that. Because they're simple.
Yeah, they're unlearned. I got scripture back up about Amos 3 and 7. Woo! It says, yeah, it's getting hot. Amos 3 and 7, it says, surely the Lord's power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Now ask yourself, is vocab alone a prophet? Hell no. Is Dr. James White, the Edomite, a prophet?
Hell to the no.
Hell to the no.
Yeah, he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. And the word prophet just means to say before. So using the scriptures, we're saying things that's going to happen before it happens. That's all. Anybody got a precept?
Yep.
Well, okay.
Or you still reading?
I was still reading 18 and 10.
Let me just grab this real quick. Like, this is Colossians 1 and 25. Whereof I am made a minister according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me for you to fulfill the word of the Most High, even the mystery which has been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to the saints.
Yeah, and who was the saints? The Israelites.
The book was closed for a certain segment of time. During the time of Calvin and those other so-called great biblical men, the Lord wasn't dealing with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, when Esau had us in slavery and they used the book to rule over us, the book was sealed back then. So Esau didn't know what was really in this book.
Yeah.
But see, now the truth is coming out of this book. And Esau, man, Esau's running scared.
Yeah, he knows the book, but he's running from the book.
Yeah, he's running scared because the truth is coming out. And that's the exact thing the Apostle Paul said in 2 Thessalonians, what is that, the 2nd chapter.
Yeah.
The wicked shall be revealed by this word. You know, we're in that time, man. Esau is being revealed on all levels, bro. On all levels he's being revealed.
And there should be more camps out there.
Oh, yeah.
There should be 1,000,001 camps out there, man. Most I didn't say have a cookout and a 1,000,000-man march. What else is coming? Having goddamn debates on some stupid ass Kemetic people and summits. And most I didn't say that. Where's summit in the scriptures? It said go out on the highways and the byways, man.
Prophesy.
Hey, when you go back, and I was thinking about this the other day, when you go back to Warren West, the teachers that were over us, you got King Marshall, you got Yaikwad, LD Yaikwad, you got High Priest Ariel, you got Yeshaya, Shaw, Gazak, all those guys. And I came up, became a teacher back then in the 90s. I was a teacher back in the 80s. All right?
Yeah.
That's before a lot of you niggas were born. Yeah. Excuse my French. But guess what? The way they were teaching was right.
Yeah.
They were going out every week on the highways and the byways. And that's the thing that called me into this thing. And I saw them on the highways and the byways. And they said, here's the school. Come to the school. And you went to the school during the week to learn the scriptures, because that's the way our guy used to teach.
Yeah.
He said, you gotta use this scripture on the street. Yeah. Let's deal with this scripture. See, this scripture you can use on it. He used to always say it. So the whole thing was, the mindset you had to be in was go to school all week so you can learn them scriptures, and then come Saturday, you can bring the scriptures out.
In the streets, yeah.
So that's what we kept the tradition.
Yeah.
But here these guys having summits and we ain't saying it to make mockery of you guys, but you guys are going off, man.
Going off.
But then you get mad at us. You couldn't do that shit back then in the 80s and the 90s. They bring your ass. It was about teaching the word, man. Yeah. Ezekiel 3 and 1.
Yeah, well, when did our Lord have any summits? Our Lord was just out there teaching the word. That was the ministry. You know, he raised up the 12, and go out there and teach the
Well,
word.
the very word apostle means is
Send
to
away.
send away.
Yeah. So that's the minute. It's very simple, man. But you got guys that make it complicated. You got what you got?
Because they seek to do their own
They
righteousness.
want to do their own.
Which is found in the book of Isaiah, which is found in establish their own righteousness, Romans 10 chapter. And the Most High is going to deal with you, man.
What you got, son?
When you playing games, man, having cookouts and summits and marches and all this BS, man.
Well, we got guys in Great Millstone right now playing games.
Well, where is it?
Yeah, you come out for 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, then for the rest of the month, where you at? You ain't even in the camp. You're supposed to be out there every week, man, teaching, man. Unless for some unforeseen circumstance,
We're bringing out the steak knives and the forks on your ass.
Yeah. You're supposed to be out there every week, man. We're supposed to be out there.
And during the week, like you have a video that's called a daily edification.
Yeah.
That means, what does that mean? That means every day you're going to get edified.
That's it.
And you know what I found myself doing? Every day I'm putting a video. Sometimes the spirit on me, I'll put 3 videos up.
Yeah.
2 videos up. But I'm always doing a video. If I miss a day for any reason, I'll be back the next day putting up 2-3 videos.
Yeah, and it's kind of a scary thing because sometimes we have to work.
It's a fearful thing. Huh?
Well, yeah, sometimes we have to work, and it be getting close to the end of the day, and I ain't put up no video yet. And I be getting scared. I said, man, I got to put up something, man. The daily
But guess
edification.
what? When you get home, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Spirit going to hit you.
And then the spirit hits me, I put up a video, then I can breathe again. Because before that, I can't breathe. But after the video goes up, now I can breathe. Okay, I did my part. The daily edification. Because
You gotta put your work in, man.
Yeah.
That don't mean once a week you do two 7-minute videos. All right?
Yeah. Yahushua told
And you're
Peter
supposed to come out here on the highways and the byways on Saturday, man.
every week. Every week we're supposed to come out on the street and teach. That's part of
Whether we like it or not. Whether we want to do it or not, man.
Every
There's
week.
certain days that I don't feel like doing this. But then I know I gotta do it.
Yeah.
All right?
As a matter of fact, the apostle, the dispensation. Now you know what's heavy when you look up that word, because I was looking at it yesterday. You know what the word actually that's there is manager. So the Heavenly Father Yahweh, through His Son Yahushua, made Apostle Paul a manager over the affairs of this work.
That means he got office.
So a manager, if you have a
He
business,
was over the Gentiles.
yeah. If you have a business, the manager, the guy that's a manager, he gotta be there to be over that business because he's a manager. He gotta manage the
Because the other
affairs.
guys under them, they're gonna slack.
Right.
And if the manager's not doing his job, you know what they do? They get rid of the manager and they bring up another manager, man.
That's it.
You ever go past a store that says under new management? That means somebody owns the store.
Yeah.
And the management company that he put up in there wasn't doing the right thing. The money wasn't coming in.
Yep.
So he gets rid of them.
Yep.
Gets a new management company, and then the business goes well. You know?
Yeah, that word dispensation, that's a heavy word in the Greek. It literally means manager. So Apostle Paul back then, he was made a manager. So he had to be on the job. He had to be out there teaching. Okay.
Yeah, you can't say, well, I put 20 years in, I can do what the hell I want to do. I don't got to do it no more. I did my... Ain't no fucking... The word of retirement ain't in the scriptures. That's the topic right there. The word retirement is not in the scriptures, man.
Hell no.
The word, 401k? 401k is not in the fucking... Pension is not in the scriptures.
Retirement plan.
You know when you get your retirement? When you get in the kingdom.
In the kingdom.
He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Give him no rest.
I got you.
Give him no rest.
Hebrews
In the
4.
earth.
Yeah,
Isaiah
Hebrews,
62 verse 6.
I got you for the retirement plan. Hebrews 4 and 9. I must be allowed to read. Hebrews 4 and 9, it says, there remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Heavenly Father.
That's the retirement plan scripture. That's the divine 401k program.
For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own work, as the Heavenly Father did from his. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that
What's
rest.
that word labor?
Yeah, do the work. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
They fall off because they no longer believe. And anybody that turn their back on the plow and they go back in the world, like Rob Karab, all right, he came on the scene speaking that jazzy Hebrew, but that ain't gonna get you in the kingdom, brother. Right. All right, all that's gonna do is get you a damn missile on the top of your bald ass head. You ain't gonna get in the shit. Nigga took 8 years off, he gonna come back and speak some chant some Hebrew, and all of a sudden he back in the mix.
Yeah,
you ain't back in the mix, nigga.
That's right.
And we going, hey brother, we going a little, going a little, this is a little personal shit, right?
Yeah. You got some personal.
Steak knives and forks.
So please forgive us.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 17.
Yep.
Starting at 16, start. It says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
Well, he mentioned you to that.
For necessity is laid upon me, yea.
Hey, necessity. So it's necessary for us to be out here. Why is it that one of the reasons why it's necessary? Well, who's gonna fulfill Proverbs 1:20? Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice where? In the streets. So we got to be out in the streets. If not to fulfill that prophecy, Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. So if we ain't in the streets teaching, how's that prophecy going to be fulfilled? So that's just on one example, you know? Go ahead, brother.
For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of.
Right, because you know,
we ain't got no gold garments on it.
Right.
Fancy this and fancy that.
Right.
Most I didn't say you gotta be fancy.
No.
Just preach the gospel. You know when the fanciness gonna come in with the gold and all that?
In the kingdom.
In the kingdom.
That's right. Go ahead.
For necessity is laid upon me.
And you know what? I never really felt comfortable with them super fancy garments. I didn't feel comfortable. It's like I was putting on a show or something, you know? This ain't putting on a show. This is real, man. You know? Go ahead, brother.
For necessity is laid upon me.
Yep.
Yea, woe is unto me.
Woe means destruction is unto me. Go ahead.
If I preach not the gospel.
And that's one of the reasons why we fear the Heavenly Father.
And what are we doing right now? We're preaching the gospel.
That's right.
Preaching the gospel. So those of you that ain't preaching the gospel, when you're supposed to be preaching the gospel, you should be afraid. Yep. Because the Apostle Paul said, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Putting that off the Lord day by day.
Blessed is the servant when the Lord comes back, finding him so good.
Man, because a lot of you guys out there bullshit, man. You're lollygagging.
Those guys in GMS.
Well, yeah, I'm starting with GMS.
Guys have been in this thing for years.
I'm starting with GMS. You bullshit, man. You know you should be out there doing the work every week without fail. Once a week you should be out on the streets, man. That shows faith, that shows diligence, that shows you fear the Lord, you love the Lord. Go ahead, brother, because that's what Yahweh Shai said to do. Yahweh Shai said to the Apostle Peter 3 times, do you love me? The Apostle Peter said, yes, I love you, Lord. He said, feed my lambs and feed my sheep. That's what he said to do, man.
Feed my lambs, feed my sheep, feed my flock.
Feed my flock. Go ahead, bro.
1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 17. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is permitted unto me.
And when you look up that word dispensation, it means manager. So the Apostle Paul, whether he wanted to do it or not, he was made a manager. So he had to do it.
Yeah.
He had no choice.
He had the responsibility.
That's why he said, knowing the terrors of the Lord, I persuade men.
Knowing the terror. And
it's a fearful thing to come under the hands of the Most High.
And brother, back there, that's what this world is about to see, the terror of the Lord. You know, in the past, they called the Lord before his name was revealed. You know what they called him? Al-Shadja, which means he demon-like power. He terrible power. In this world, they think God is all love. They're about to see they're about to see the futility of that statement.
Somebody give me Hebrews 6 verse 11. Hold that.
Hey, the Heavenly Father ain't all love, man. The Heavenly Father hates. Where do you think a hurricane come from? That's like a perfect storm.
I got it.
The eye of the hurricane is all calm, but then on the outskirts of the hurricane, all hell is breaking loose. The Heavenly Father came up with that hurricane. He said he has his way in the storm.
Yep.
People don't think about that.
Yeah.
The hurricanes comes from the Heavenly Father, man.
That's the Lord visiting the earth.
He said that in the Apocrypha, he shall visit the earth with storm, That's also in Isaiah. Isaiah the 29th chapter. Go ahead, bro.
Hebrews chapter 6, verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
Read that again, please.
Okay? Hebrews chapter 6, verse 11. And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
The full assurance of hope unto the end. You know when you stop, you know when you take a break, when the end comes, man. When them ships come, you get beamed up in the ship, then you can rest. You can chill. Other than that, if you ain't in them ships, you better be grinding. You know?
Well, first of all, the Lord told us there's a rest coming to us. We ain't just going to keep doing this work all the time. The Lord said the rest is coming. Then it says, let us labor to enter into that rest. So right now we work. The rest is going to come in the kingdom. Plus, I don't want to rest in this cesspool. This is a cesspool, man. This is a wicked, filthy place. I don't want to rest here, man. You got freaking homosexuals running around. You got lesbians running around. You got transvestites,
Niggas.
you got people that are just bugged out.
You got niggas.
Yeah, you got
running around.
niggas running around.
They blowing each other.
Come on, man. This is a cesspool, man. I don't want to rest in this shit.
Hey, brother, put a scripture up. I want to read this real quick.
Yeah.
Proverbs 8:34. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my door.
You can explain why.
Yeah, pretty much. He's saying, blessed is the man that heareth the Lord and is watching daily at the gate. So, in other words, you're constantly doing the work, teaching the word, because the Spirit of the Lord is feeding you, and you're speaking and edifying the elect.
And then you know the prophets of old, they kept asking the Heavenly Father, when are you going to destroy this place?
Yeah.
When are you going to destroy this place? And that's what we're asking the Heavenly Father right now. When are you going to destroy this place? Because it needs to be destroyed, man. This place needs to be destroyed. This is nothing but wickedness. And brother, we ain't for wickedness. We're for righteousness. Matter of fact, bring out 2 Peter
7:30.
2 Peter 3 and 13. We got to bring that out.
7:30. So we're gonna
Okay.
get ready to wrap. Are you good, no?
Okay.
Yeah,
You can get that.
Okay. We got to bring that vibration out. 2 Peter 3 and 13.
Okay?
Because this is what we're waiting for, man. This is what we're fighting for. This is what we're waiting for, man.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13.
Go ahead.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth.
That's what we're looking for. New heavens and a new earth. New heavens mean new rulership. New earth meaning this earth being rejuvenated. Even the so-called white man's coming out on how he destroyed the earth, how he polluted the earth. You know you got islands of garbage floating in the sea? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Islands of garbage floating in the sea, man? We're supposed to sit back and act like it don't happen, right? How about if your son or your daughter come to you and say, I don't want to be a girl no more, I want to be a boy. Or your daughter come to you, I don't want to be a girl no more, I want to be a boy. Or your son come to you, I don't want to be a boy no more, I want to be a girl. You're supposed to just sit back and
Now, if you slap that kid, you're gonna get locked up.
Yeah.
If you say no, and that child tells the teacher, they're gonna take the child away from you, man.
Yeah.
But then you know what? But Vocab Malone doesn't do a video on that.
Oh, no.
He doesn't do a video on that. Goddamn fucking W.
Devil.
Goddamn devil. And I pray that you're an Edomite, man.
Yeah, please. Please.
You don't do a video about against warlocks or witches.
Yeah.
You don't do videos about homosexuality. All right.
Yeah, they're coming out all over the internet. They're coming out how these so-called musicians, they have all sold out to the devil. They're all part of
Vocab ain't gonna do a video on that.
Yeah, they're all part of secret Illuminati groups. They're all praying.
Vocab will never mention the word Illuminati.
Yeah, they're praying to Satan. They're drinking blood. They're having orgies. Come on, man. And we can't sit back and act. That insults your intelligence.
You got people walking around. They have gay parades in Israel, and he's saying that clown is saying that in one of his corny raps that the fulfillment of the Israelites back in Israel in 1948. First of all, you got Pink City, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest gay parades, if not the biggest on the planet. And you ain't said nothing negative about that, man. But here we are, Israelites, reading out the Bible, and you got everything bad to say about us, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua brings death upon you.
Bring death
and your
upon you.
family.
That's
Goddamn demon.
That's it. Go ahead, Sakura.
All right, 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 13.
Go ahead.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth.
Why? Because we're tired of this one. We're tired of the bullshit of this kingdom. We're tired of the wickedness. Go ahead.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Wherein dwelleth, because righteousness don't dwell here.
Right.
Like I said, you're supposed to, like I was watching GSN, the Game Show Network, and it was one quiz show, and they had 2 contestants. Well, actually, no, they had 1. And you know what the contestant said? The guy, yeah, man, the guy, the guy asked the contestant, so how you doing? What's going on in your life? Blah, blah, blah. He said, well, I'm half my husband. He said that. Then he looked like a so-called Mexican, maybe a so-called Puerto Rican. You know, he had that Latino
He
look.
could have been related to vocab.
Yeah, he had that Latino look. Then they flashed the camera on his husband, who was a dopey-looking so-called white man. For real.
That guy got to go, man. You got to fucking go.
Man, and I'm sitting there, right? Bro, I'm sitting
there ready to kick the flat screen to the curb.
There you go, man. But I'm supposed to act like that's normal.
Yeah.
Well, that's
But
normal.
vocab ain't gonna say nothing bad about that. Look, vocab, we're gonna catch you on your next live show, man. I'm gonna ask you these questions. I'm gonna confront you with these here questions.
That's right.
I got one more precept.
Go ahead, brother.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
Bring it.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
That's it. That's it. And with that, we're gonna say shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, nice meeting you, brother.
Melvin?
Melvin, nice meeting you, brother. All right, man. And we'll be here next week.